What is going on, guys? Omni here, and this is, well, you know what? I wanted to make a Mario Maker course, and I did. And, I think, I'm gonna start doing some Mario Maker content. I don't know if it's all gonna be like courses that I make, 'cause I'm really not like a super creative person, but, I'll start doing like, maybe do like a Mario Maker Mondays or something like that. I haven't really decided. I don't know, I'm just kind of doing this on a whim. But, what I did do was, so A Link to the Past is my favorite Legend of Zelda game, and I decided to remake, as best I could, in kind of my own way, the Tower of Hera from said game. The third dungeon, the dungeon where you get the Pendant of Wisdom, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way they came out. There's a nice little you know, a little small little puzzles that you can friggin' try to figure out as well as you try to work your way through the twisting and turning of the dungeons. So for the most part, you're gonna follow the dungeon in the same exact way. I did have to take some like creative differences, creative liberties with it, just because I mean you can't fully match like an isometric 3D Legend of Zelda game to a Mario game. It's just it's impossible. They're two different games. But I think I did a pretty good job trying to get like the layouts kind of similar and stuff like that, as well as try to kind of keep the flow of the dungeon kind of going the same. Like, okay, this is one of the main differences. This is one of the like main differences right here. So the fire flower is just like an extra little fire flower, just in case. But instead of like the little mini mold worms down there, I just have a little Koopa that you can just barbecue right quick. But this is like a little puzzle thing that I had to add to it. So you can't just like drop a bomb or whatever and you know kind of go down there. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna have a Buzzy Beat shall be thrown, which kind of adds to the platforming a little bit because now I need to like time in order to, oh shit, there we go, in order to do the down. So, and this P block right here, both of these are the same. That way, in case you mess up, you get another try. And this is just a little shortcut back, just because I didn't want to have to worry about finding a way to platform all the way back and everything as well too. So you have to remember, in order to get all the way down, keep the switch red. So kind of looking back, I know I just kind of like glazed over this part or whatever, but I got from this side I have the little arrow, the arrow pointing down with the two keys, kind of showing, hey, there's a key through this door. And you can see the outline of the P-switch door, and that's why I put the arrow pointing diagonal up, saying, hey, if you go up there, you'll find the P-switch that you need. So I figure, you know, as soon as somebody sees key, they'll be like, oh, okay, I'll go through this door first as well. But just in case they go up there, they'll see that the locked door is up there, and then they get the key that way. So, but anyway, now that we have our P block, there we go. So make sure that's on so you can go through the door. And so now we've got the oh shit, I missed. I got the next room. So I'm kind of using the spikes to kind of like almost like recreate the holes that were in the dungeon that made you fall to the bottom floor, but I couldn't exactly replicate those, so I figured I'll just make them kind of like traps. It is possible to get through there big. I'm just not that good. Eliminate these Goombas real quick. The Goombas are there to kind of like replicate the hard hat beetles. I tried to do Koopa clown cars with like Buzzy Beetles in them. That didn't work. So this jump you can just make, and it is possible to do all of this big. I'm just not great. Woo! All right, going up. All right. So again, just more like kind of like trying to like, replicate the mold worms and stuff. Go ahead and wait and take these two downs out. So right here, a couple little secret blocks. It's kind of like a little mini puzzle or whatever in order to get the quote-unquote big treasure chest, which I decided to make a 50-cent coin. And the reason I did that, because the Moon Pearl isn't an essential item to have in this dungeon, but it is a really, really necessary item in A Link to the Past, the game. So I decided, you know, coins are necessary. Like, they're not needed, but they're necessary. So, the fire stick's there to replicate the little fireball enemy that spits fire at that point. So, all right, and then the second to last room of the game. So this is a really fun room to make. Again, all the spikes are there to kind of like cover up the holes. I figured naturally somebody will jump and find that hidden block, but yeah. Oh no, it is possible to get through there big. All right, mushrooms. So this is why I kind of have it set up to where you need to have it. I try to like kind of urge the player to keep it red throughout most of it because of this right here. Yoshi and the propeller hat are basically needed in order to finish this level. So I got it to where they are really they are really easy to get. You always make sure you go into it. The reason being is what I had to do for the boss. So I just put the little key there just because I wanted to. I don't know. I had an extra door set. And I was gonna use, you know. Oh no! I remember why I did that. No, I did that because so in the original game you have to basically fall down the hole from above in order to get the moon pearl, but I didn't do it that way, so I figured, you know, I'll just put a little key there and put like a little puzzle right there at the end. So, but now we come to the boss. The boss is it's not Moldorm, but I wanted to recreate the frustrating nature of Moldorm constantly bouncing everybody around, and I did that with bumpers on tracks. I got the little shell on top to basically try to randomize this stuff as much as I possibly could. So let me see if I can do this. This is kind of a tricky boss fight. Shit! Woo! Like I said, that propeller's needed. Whoa! Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna. Oh, this is gonna be really hard without Yoshi. Woo! Okay, so I think I can go down, bounce up, and whoa! Damn it! Oh, I got the key though. Okay. So I wanted to replicate like how Mortal was always constantly bouncing around and stuff like that. So I figured those with the 2 spikes would be a relatively good way to do that. And then that brings us to the end, where we collect our Pendant of Wisdom, and you know, from this point we head on and collect the Master Sword. So yeah, that was my first Mario Maker level. I didn't really add too many like effects or anything like that because I was more focused on like, I guess, design or whatever. Then I wanted to get it done. But yeah, let me know what you think, and if you want to try it out, I will put the course code in the description. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Omni out!